The Big 12 Week 10's preview and pick show edition of the College Experience on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/SGPN and use code SGPN for a first deposit match up to $100. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, a sports betting research platform for parlays, props, and game lines. Download Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com. Code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today. Plus, we're brought to you by the MMA Gambling Podcast, who just launched their own YouTube channel to celebrate. They're giving away an MMA Gambling Podcast hoodie. Head over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/MMA hoodie for all those special details today. Welcome, everybody, to the Big 12 College Experience, part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. We're on to week number 10 in the Big 12. Oh, man, we got a couple good ones here. We got a hot and heavy Big 12 race. Jumbled up teams at one loss, couple two-loss teams. It's going to be separation Saturday here in the Big 12. A lot of teams can make a big step and get the inside track with 4 games to go to get to Dallas. But if you're wondering who you're listening to, I am Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin. And a guy that's, he's always fighting a family civil war, man. And this game is the epitome of the family, of the Chewning family, because he's got family in Stillwater and Norman, Oklahoma. The final Bedlem, the Troy Chewning, the Big 12 Guru Bowl. What's up, man? I know you're juiced for this game.
I got to I'm gonna have to figure out a strategy, or I'm gonna have to be one of the first people in the ceremony and the reception area or whatnot. I'm gonna have to get my spot locked down and know that I might need a charger. I'm gonna have to remember my
portable
my portable juice. I'm gonna have to get a whole list going, because I mean, there's no way this game isn't like a one possession game at the end of the game. There's no way that it's not going to come down to the very last little bit of it. So, yeah, it's crazy. We've got that. We've got the Shiners and the Soakers right in the middle of wedding weekend. This is hopefully it's not separation Saturday for Rachel and Rush.
Yeah, and by the way, everybody, we're pre-recording a day early because of the wedding, because we got to travel. So
yeah, we have a busy weekend. Everybody on the show. So
yeah, Troy. So let me ask you this: the reception. I think the wedding starts at 5. I should probably know, but I'm in the wedding. I think it starts at 5. Game starts at 3:30. So plan it out. Hopefully, it's not too long a ceremony. So get that thing wrapped up 5:25-ish, and then get to 5:30. Pictures is going to drag out. Cocktail hour. I think cocktail hour is at 6. That's going to be fourth quarter of Oklahoma State, Oklahoma. So I'll be MIA I'll be able to watch it on my phone all the way up to it around 4:45. That'll be about halftime. So I'll miss the third quarter.
I feel like the cocktail hour and whatnot might be a little too intensive. You might be like waiting on text messages. Do you have like an Apple Watch or anything like that?
No, I probably should invest in one for Saturday.
Yeah, just because if you couldn't, if you were in discussions, I could at least text you from sitting out in the car or sitting at the bar on the corner, text you, hey, Oklahoma State's up, fourth quarter.
Yeah, no, I will get eyes on the K-State Texas game the entire way. And then obviously at the wedding, it'll be West Virginia, BYU. Of course, the game is going on during the actual wedding reception, or is that what you call it? The after party, whatever they call it. The ceremony, then the reception. So yeah, the reception will be lit, just like Morgantown. So, Troy, I mean, anything else that pops your eye? I mean, the Iowa State Kansas game's underrated. That's a big game in the grand scheme of this big 12 race. Don't you agree?
Kansas just beat Oklahoma, and we were talking about obviously it's not they're rushing the field and they're taking the goalposts down because it's not something that happens all the time. But they just beat Oklahoma, and then Iowa State's laying points against them.
And that's the Big 12 in a nutshell, man. And I think we should get right into this because we got a ball game on Thursday night. That's another reason we're getting this thing out even earlier. Is you look up, you got the Frogs going to the Red Raiders Thursday night in Lubbock. Both teams coming off a bye. These two teams had high aspirations coming into the year. A little bit disappointing, a lot of injuries. So I'm going to lean to the Red Raiders here. I'm going to take the Red Raiders. They're at home, man, off the bye. I know they've had QB issues, but I'm going to trust that they get it right in front of that crowd. That's going to, even though they've had a tough year, they got 4 losses already. I think that place is going to be absolutely lit, and I think the home crowd wills them to a win. They owe TCU. They haven't beat TCU in a while, so I got Texas Tech lay the 3 here on Thursday night. How about you?
Yeah, I think I'm probably staying away from this game personally.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
If I had to, I'm laying the 3 just because Tech is at home. It just seemed. I mean, it's funny because it's still Sonny Dykes, but he's on the TCU side now, and Spike used to be over in Lubbock, and they seem like they're mirror teams of one another. As much as Texas Tech wants to move away from that, like, hey, we're going to spread it out and throw it, and we're going to have, kind of poor tackling. That's what both teams do. I see this. I guess if I have to go, I'm laying the points with Tech because they're home, but I don't see a lot of separation between these two. Yeah,
it's going to come down the wire, so lay it. Rush put his picks in. Rush is on TCU, believe it or not. Troy, do you have a coin? I forgot about the coin.
Oh, I've definitely got a coin.
Yeah.
So Rush batting cage coin back.
Yeah, Rush is on the Frogs. Troy and I are on the Red Raiders. Troy is flipping. What are we calling the coin today?
Well, the heads is luckily it's the World Series. I got it's still the batting cage token. So heads is the guy that's batting, and tails is the one that says, I guess, is home plate. Maybe we should do home plate as home team, huh?
I think that makes sense, yeah.
Okay, we'll do home plate as home team. And that one is going to be TCU, the coin riding with Rush.
Yeah, so we got 50-50 split there. Troy and the coin are on Rush and the coin are on TCU. Troy and I are going to be on the right side. Let's go Red Raiders. Wreck 'em, baby. All right, let's get right into this game. Actually, first, let's get paid. First off, I got to talk to you that the Big 12 college experience is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks, hey, everybody knows Prize Picks. They have a fun way of winning 25 times the money you can put in this football season, and you can play in basketball season too. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less selected stats, and boom, there's your entry. You can test your skills this Prize Pick season and play with the daily fantasy sports. If you have the skills, you can turn 10 simply into 250 in just a couple taps. Prize Picks is really simple to play. I can make picks and submit my entry in less than 60 seconds. I mean, come on. That's as simple as it gets. So quick withdrawals too, easy gameplay, enormous selection of players. Where Prize Picks is the #1 daily sports app, and it's easy to use, man. I've been using Prize Picks for a long time, and it's easy to use that app. So players and stat types you're selecting, highlight your winnings from Prize Picks. How fun and simple this experience can be by simply just playing the game. And of course, go to prizepicks.com/SGPN and use the code SGPN for a deposit match up to $100. That's at prizepicks.com/SGPN, code SGPN. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Also brought to you by the MMA Gambling Podcast, like we just talked about. They just launched a new YouTube channel in honor. They're giving away a hoodie to one lucky winner. Head over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/MMA hoodie. Submit your entry today, and make sure you subscribe to the MMA Gambling Podcast on YouTube so you're eligible for your winnings. All right, Troy, we are back. On the Big 12 college experience, and everybody watching on YouTube.com sees that game down there. I've been waiting to pick this one, baby. K-State going to Texas, going to Austin. K-State's lost 6 in a row to the Longhorns. 6 in a row.
I don't know if this is still 4.5.
Is it down to 4?
I think it's down to 4. I'm about to try to make a full confirmation here.
It might be split on the books. 4.5 is such a dead number.
Well,
I think it gets down
right
to
now.
3.5
FanDuel and DraftKings are 4, so those are 2 pretty big ones for it to be.
Yeah, let me.
I think it probably does go under that 4.
Yeah, I think it's leaning that way. It's been steamed down all week. I'm looking at some of the. I mean,
that's not good news for the fade the line movement.
Yeah, there is a 4.5 out there still.
Oh yeah.
So we'll go 4.5.
I'm just mentioning this one seems to be moving in that direction. If you can find a 4.5, take it while you can get it.
Yep, I agree. K-State lost 6 in a row to Texas. Final time they'll get a chance at these Longhorns potentially. You know who's winning this game. K-State all day. K-State, tougher team against Malik Murphy. They got a game of film on him. I don't think Malik Murphy's very accurate. Yeah, he's got a big arm, but I trust this K-State culture. Will Howard, Avery Johnson, dual threats. I think they're able to run the ball, control the clock, control the line of scrimmage, and Will Howard comes in and makes enough big plays. Chris Kleiman wins another big one. Give me the K-Staters all fucking day. Let's go. Culture play here.
Now, this one doesn't. I don't think this one runs as deep as our scouting signals and Michigan issue does, but Kansas State has the ability here to really expose what was once thought of as a conspiracy theory as just a normal theory. Arch Manning sucks. The fact that you're that good of a recruit and the starting quarterback has gone down and you haven't won that job yet, you suck. Malik Murphy didn't do anything that anybody has seen that would make you think like, man, somebody could just come in here and kind of whip it around and they would go to this guy. Arch Manning went to Texas on purpose because Quinn Ewers and Malik Murphy were kind of hyped up ahead of him, and he's going to end up being bad, and we haven't seen him play. And I need Kansas State to, make Malik look so bad that people are asking for Arch to come in because I want to see Arch come in. And it seems to me, like I was saying on Tuesday's episode, that Texas is held up right now by a bunch of very weak little kindling, a house of cards per se. If you can get this at 4.5, take it. It won't be. I don't think it'll stay at 4.5 for long, even at some of those other books that seem to be a bit behind the rest of the bigger named ones.
What if I told you this was Adrian Martinez's last start last year? Will Howard didn't play in this game because remember he got banged up after the 48-0 Oklahoma State game. Then they went back to him, went on the Big 12 run. I'm with you, man. K-State's going to win this ball game. Revenge from last year. They should have won that game and that comeback that just fell up short. Let's go, Cats. Rush is on K-State as well. Let's see what the coin does.
Oh, coin is on Texas.
Oh, yeah, he's going down. You're going down, coin. Hey, Troy, this is the perfect kind of team that'll fuck with Texas, where they hit them in the mouth. Texas will freaking pucker up because they don't like being punched back. I think K-State just controls this tempo. You agree?
It stinks that Quinn Ewers is hurt because everyone's going to use the excuse that he's not playing in the game when I don't know how big of a difference that would make. I mean, he's very clearly the better quarterback out of the guys they have on the roster. But Kansas State is, they're an attitude adjuster. That's kind of what their program does. And I fully expect them to go in there and play how they have the last few weeks and make Texas, this is just like that Kansas spot last week for Oklahoma, the perfect team to trip them up.
Yep. And then they're going to stumble down the stretch. This starts it, man. They're going to lose 3 out of their last 4. Starts here on Saturday. Let's go. Talk about another couple teams that are stumbling around. Here we go with the Shiny Knights and the Bearcats led by Emory Jones. UCF laying 3.5 in the Natty. Wow. This is a hard one to pick. I'm going to keep it simple. Who is UCF to be laying a field goal on the road? Give me Cincinnati. I know it stinks, but they always beat UCF in Cincinnati.
You're doing it again.
I'm not taking you. I'm
doing it again.
I'm fading UCF again. This team is not that good.
I'm going to keep it even simpler for you. UCF doesn't have Emory Jones. Fuck that guy. I don't care that they're laying points on the road. Fuck Emory Jones.
This is disrespectful, Cincinnati. You're a 3.5-point dog to UCF. Come on, have some pride. They're going to gain 500 yards and still not score somehow.
14 points. They gain 500 yards and lose 21-14.
This is the get right spot for Cincy. Let's go. Rush is on. There's not a lot of handicapping in this game. This game is filthy.
No, this one is stinky in terms of you don't even know why. Like, you don't know which is it wrong team favored? Is it right team favored? Should it be 10? Should it be 1?
It feels like a blowout's coming either way.
Yeah, it kind of does.
One of those quarterbacks is good. Maybe this is the game that Emory Jones actually goes off, like a random one game in the season. You gotta
whoever throws the first touchdown pass of the game is gonna end up with 4 or something like that, and the other guy's just gonna get left in the dust. They're gonna be screwed. Rush
shook the Knights with you, by the way.
Yeah, it's not Emory Jones. I'm not.
Cincinnati has failed to cover their last 6 games. They're fucking due, baby. Or actually, they cover against Oklahoma by a 0.5 point. That should have been the signal that Oklahoma wasn't that good. That Cincinnati was right there. If Emory
Cincinnati
Jones
could have won
just
that game,
dumbass. Yeah, if
they had
a different quarterback.
If they just had a goal line package, like if they had a different dude taking the snap at the goal line, they might have been able to win that game.
I'm with you. I'm on the Bearcats. So what's the coin doing here?
Let's see what the coin says. Coin is again. He's on Cincinnati.
Let's go. Let's go.
I don't know. It's just a silhouette of a person taking a baseball swing, and you can't even tell whether it's like right-handed or left-handed. So
it's fitting. It's
non-binary coin of color.
It's fitting that we're split on this game.
I mean, this is a coin flip game.
Yeah.
Whatever your coin says, go with.
Let's go to another disgusting game because that was the winless game. Now we got the Battle of Texas game with Dana going to Dave Aranda. Back-to-back road spot for Houston. Baylor coming off a home loss. God damn, this game. I've gone back and forth on this one. Like, I don't know, man. I can't buy into this Baylor team. I actually think that I've seen a little bit of pride from Houston in recent weeks. I trust Dana right now more than Dave Aranda. I think his team is actually playing hard for him. And I think Donovan Smith's a better quarterback. Donovan Smith has actually played pretty well if you take out the K-State beatdown. Give me Dana here. Give me Dana. Take it on the money line, too. I mean, who knows what's going to happen in this game, too.
Yeah, this is a full coin flip game in itself. Baylor is just so bad. I mean, Donovan Smith really has been pretty good, especially the last month in a row. He's it's not like there's good and bad games. Like, he gets screwed out of not being able to beat Texas. And then, I got to go with Donovan Smith's play right now. Definitely if you're getting 4 points, I'm taking that. I don't know if Baylor's going to win a game they might win by 1 point or something like that, but they're having a tough time. I think I really do think the best angle on this one is like what I said on Tuesday. If you think Houston's going to win this game, go bet Dave Aranda to be the first FBS coach fired and just take those steeper odds.
It's not a bad angle because he can't lose to Houston. That's a little brother angle.
Yeah. This could be the one.
Yeah, this could get bad. Give me Dana. Give me Dana. Dana's had those guys playing lately. Dana's underrated, man. Everybody writes him off. He continues to just keep scheming things open with that offense. They should have beat Texas. They beat West Virginia. Laid an egg against K-State, but that happens. They're pretty damn good. Where's the coin going here, Troy?
Oh, man. I don't know if the coin even wants to pick this one. The coin says Houston. All right. We finally
So we're
got the coin.
4 in a row.
We finally got the coin on our side. Everyone bet Baylor. You know what to do. The Discord gets Baylor.
Good luck. Good luck. Have fun with that fucking Baylor pick.
Yeah, here's some Elmer's glue.
Here you go. And we're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, because you can win better by betting smarter this NFL season with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, props, and game lines. Research every NFL, NBA, and MLB with historical data and stats. Enter any parlay into Hall of Fame Bet's revolutionary parlay optimizer tool to get every leg broken down so you know the correct probability, so you know which ones are the best ones to hit. Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft a more intelligent, data-driven parlay. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. Start researching. Start winning with Hall of Fame Bets. All righty, we're back on the Big 12 college experience. We're moving along in this great week 10. I can't believe we're already in week 10, man. And you know what's great is there's no bye weeks. So we got a full 7-game slate. And let's go to the wedding game, because next up we got the BYU Cougars going to the West Virginia Mountaineers. Both teams, BYU has 3 losses. BYU has not been a good road team in Big 12 play, but it is a back-to-back road spot. They just got drilled at Texas. West Virginia coming off a big win at UCF, the very, very shiny Knights. Got Oklahoma on deck. I've gone back and forth. I think Rush has been quoted saying he thinks this is a 10-point game exactly. I kind of agree. I'm going to take BYU. I'm going to take BYU in the points. I think West Virginia wins by 7. I can't lay 10 points with Neil Brown. Like, I can't give that out. Like, just like I couldn't give him out against Houston.
It's already hard. It's already hard enough to soak on the road. Like, the reason why BYU stinks is because it's really uncomfortable to just do like in a hotel or a motel room. Mm-hmm. Morgantown's be even more uncomfortable for that. You get like a log cabin halfway busted open shack. Like, they're not going to want to soak in Morgantown. That seems risky. The only reason why I'm going laying the points is to get Rush all hyped up and let him know that wedding weekend, West Virginia is going to tear it up. They're going to keep their name in the obviously they win this one. It's just about whether they win by 10 or by 3 or something like that. But I think they cover, actually. I think they keep just enough a lot. Neil's siege. He's gone his last into the full siege here, trying to keep his job. Out of all the coaches at West Virginia, he's going to be the longest 10-1 here. You might as well keep him around. I'll go West Virginia covers just for the Rush hype. I don't know if he said he wants to take him at 10, but
he took him at 10, but he doesn't feel good about it. I mean, it's kind of hard to, but this West Virginia offense has been kind of electric in the last couple
been
weeks.
Pumping
Garrett Green
a little bit,
but
BYU hasn't been.
Yeah, I know. It is nighttime in Morgantown. I just feel like we're gonna fuck around in this game and lose the turnover battle and keep BYU in it, and we'll win. What's the over under set at? The over under set at. Give out a score. Let's see if I can hit it exacta. Total is set at 51. Let's go 31-24 Mountaineers. 31-24. Let's go.
Let's do 33-21.
33-21. There you go. So you're on the Mountaineers. Rush is on the Mountaineers. What is the coin on, Troy?
Got a coin here that says for Rush's wedding, he's taking the Mormons. He's going with the Soakers. On Ryan's side here, super soaker mode.
The Soakers are gonna spoil Rush's wedding. Mountaineers got to win, though. God, they cannot lose this game. My God. This is bowl eligibility, man. I'm going to be fucking pissed. You may see me disappear from the wedding if they fucking lose this game. But, yeah. I'm not laying that big a number with Neil. Neil's got to show me that he can cover that big a number.
For the sake of the wedding party, they would just pull the fuck out so quickly if they lost the game straight up. It would just be like, yeah. You would hear from me, and I would be like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm back on 66. Like, yeah, I'm almost home actually."
All right, let's go to a game, another primetime game. We got the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. I think this is a simple one for me.
It's not necessarily a close your eyes special. It's a letdown spot special for sure.
Yeah, fade the goalposts.
Fade the goalpost for sure here. I think I don't know. I think Iowa might be real. They made fun of Matt Campbell. That had to put that video up on and try to embarrass him. Poke the bear, and Matt Campbell and Mr. Underbite just came back out fucking chomping at him, and I don't know. They look pretty good. They look like they all know what kind of intent they want to bring to the field and have a plan every week. And I kind of expect Kansas to lose this game the way that Oklahoma lost the game in Kansas. I think it'll be a little bit, man, you guys were 3 or 4 plays away from probably blowing it out, but never making them at the right moment. Iowa State hangs around, and you got little Rocco. I'm taking Iowa State to cover this. Maybe exactly by a field goal they cover it by half a point, but yeah, we got a handicap bridge in there. I'm giving the bridge, 7 points. I'm at least giving the bridge 4 points.
Yeah. The prime time and Ames, fade the goalposts all over Iowa State here. It's a great spot in front of that crowd. That place is going to be absolutely juiced. Everybody, they only have one conference loss. They're in the middle of this fucking thing. Rush is also on the Cyclones. What is the coin on here, Troy?
Coin is sticking with the Jayhawks.
Ooh, there you go.
Coin is going with the away team. Dang.
He's brave. I'll tell you who else is brave. Any Oklahoma Sooner fan that's going into Stillwater for one last time while Mike Gundy's there on Saturday. This game, all the marbles, man. Oklahoma State won the game a couple years ago in dramatic fashion, sent Lincoln Riley off the right way to the Pac-12 via the Big Ten now. Oklahoma State's as hot as anybody in this league right now. Oklahoma coming off. I know they're coming off the loss to the Kansas Jayhawks, but this game is clearly personal. I'm trying to pull up that game a couple years ago. I mean, that game was absolutely electric. I remember that game.
The Caleb sack at the end of the game?
Yeah, it was like 38-34, 37-33. I mean, that game was absolutely electric. I expect something exactly the same of an environment that we have not seen in this rivalry. I mean, it's always lit, but it's going to be especially on fire on Saturday for one last time in Stillwater with the Oklahomas for Gundy. This game is personal. This game is fucking personal to this guy right here, Mike Gundy. Mike Gundy is not fucking losing this game. I guarantee he is going to find a way. I know I have 40-1 to win the league. This is a Super Bowl. Ever since he committed to a quarterback, they've been a different football team with Alan Bowman, Ollie Gordon running the ball. Oklahoma's got big-time flaws. Big-time coaching advantage in this game. Gundy over Venables. Oklahoma, not the same team away from Norman, we're finding out too. All over the Cowboys. Yes, I'll take the 6, and I'll take the fucking money line. Let's go, Pokes. Let's go, Gundy. Let's go, baby. System play, culture play.
I mean, you gotta at least take the 6 here with Oklahoma State. Yes. The biggest matchup is horrible for them. How are they going to stop Ollie Gordon? They just had, I know I finished off Tuesday saying this, but they just had the last 3 backs that they faced have all gone between 22 and 25 carries and have all gone for at least 100, with Jonathan Brooks topping out at 129. Ollie Gordon's last 3 games have been 25, 29, and 9 carries for 271, 282, and 168. This is
gonna run all over.
Don't overthink it. Gordon's gonna run for 200 yards. He's gonna get more than 200, or he's gonna get more than 20 carries. He's probably gonna get more than 175 yards. This guy is, and it's not like there's something that Oklahoma can just decide to stop a team from dictating the line of scrimmage. They haven't been able to do that at all in the last few weeks. I mean, Ollie Gordon is probably harder to bring down than that RJ Harvey guy from UCF, and they couldn't tackle him to save their lives. This has the chance to take an alternate line like Oklahoma State +6.
-6, you mean?
Or -6, sorry. Yeah, this has the chance to, like, you go and you take them by, I guess, probably -6.5 if you can get it taken by a touchdown or something. Because if there's any garbage time that Oklahoma State has to run the clock out and it's not victory formation, there's a chance Ollie breaks that run.
And Gundy ain't going to run it down either.
Gundy's not going to tell him to slide either.
Yeah, no. He said, why would we play them? They're the ones leaving the league.
They should come play us.
Yeah. Ain't playing them. So we're both on Oklahoma State. Rush is on Oklahoma State. Who we got the coin on, man? Let's go, Gundy. The coin could give it to us all. Oh, the coin's on home base. The coin's on the Stillwater K-State Cowboys. Bingo, bango.
The Discord gets the Sooners. Ha That's always so funny.
I love it. Let's go into our lock and dog. Lock.
My lock is my dog. This one's easy.
I'll lock K-State. I'm locking K-State. Let's go. They're not getting that game's going to come down to the wire, and K-State's going to grind it out in case there's some shaky officiating. I'm all over K-State. Let's go.
They have points to work with. Maybe I'll lock West Virginia. I'll lock West Virginia even at 10 points. I'll lock them even at 10 points, just going for the wedding juju, just hoping that everybody's got the right positive thinking and trying to make sure that the party carries on into the night and doesn't end at about 11 o'clock.
My handicap's the opposite, where they have fucked with Rush this entire time because he decided to get married on a football Saturday. Mm-hmm. You know this game's coming down to the wire because he's got to watch it.
Yeah, but it's going to be something dumb like a 7-point game, and then Keaton Slovis is going to pull a eat shit pit and throw a pick 6 or something like that. And everyone was, yeah, and then not realize, like, oh my God, it's 13. They're covering.
That's great. Rush is locking up the Iowa State Cyclones.
I just think it's hard to look past some of the teams that have had continued offensive success the last few weeks. Like, it seems like there's a few teams that are starting to gel between, K-State, Oklahoma State, and West Virginia. Mm-hmm. I don't know if much of that changes this week. You said his dog is TCU. His lock is Iowa State. His dog is TCU.
Cyclone. I don't get the TCU one. I'm on the opposite side of that one. I'm for my dog. Come on. I think we're going the same spot here. Like
home dog.
Home fucking dog in the final Bedlem.
You're coming into Stillwater where there are definitely stand your ground laws. I mean, come on.
Oh, this is the easiest dog play of the year, plus 200. Let's fucking go. All right, tease. What do we want to go here for our teaser? Writing it down right now. We both are on Oklahoma State. Teasing K-State to plus 10.5. Definitely. Yeah.
K-State to plus 10.5. And what about Houston to plus 10.5?
I like Houston plus 10.5. Yep. And
Oklahoma State to plus 12.
I thought about that. I'm gonna go Cincinnati plus 9.5.
I know you don't like to intertwine your dog with your teas, but 12 points in Stillwater to Gundy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll do
West gain
Virginia.
You much, but
West Virginia -4.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good one.
Yeah, West Virginia -4, Houston plus 10.5, K-State plus 10.5 for me for my teaser.
Yeah, I would go with K-State, Houston, and Oklahoma State. Just tease me 3 dogs that I think are all 3 going to win on the money line.
Yeah.
Just keep it simple.
Fair enough. Rush is on TCU, K-State, and OK State. So he's got somewhere. Money line round robin, Troy. I'm going to propose this, and I think you're going to agree with it right off the bat. So there's 5 one-loss teams in the Big 12 right now. It's Texas and Oklahoma, obviously. It's Oklahoma State and K-State, and it's Iowa State. I say our round robin this week is going to be the 3 4-1 teams that are not named Texas and Oklahoma. So that's Iowa State on the money line at home against Kansas, K-State on the money line against Texas, and Oklahoma State on the money line against Oklahoma. So all of a sudden, after Saturday, that puts Oklahoma and Texas in 4th and 5th place in the Big 12. What do you think about that one?
I mean, it seems... I just wonder if it's worth putting West Virginia in there and going 4.
We got to cover 10, though, with that.
No, just add them on the money line of the 4th leg.
All right, let me see what we got.
The wedding bonus.
We'll throw West Virginia in there. So we got a 4-legger here. We're going to go...
Because they've gone cheap on a couple of 2-leggers, but they did bang, so... Maybe we'll get a greedy on wedding weekend.
I like it. Let's go. K-State plus 155. Bang. Let's fucking go. That's in. Next up, we're going to the 3:30 slot where we're giving out Oklahoma State plus 195. Next up, we're going to the 7 o'clock window where we're giving out, oh man, West Virginia's minus 400.
Yeah.
It only takes it from 11 to 1 or 12 to 1 to 15 to 1.
Yeah, it's gonna
if we just keep this one, we got 12 to 1.
Iowa State, yeah. 12 to 1 on Wildcats, Cowboys, and Cyclones.
3 loyal fan bases to get to 5-1 and leave the fucking good old soft ass Longhorns and Sooners in the dust headed to the SEC. I like it.
In which case, Iowa State would be in first place in the Big 12.
Tied, yeah, with Oklahoma State.
They have the tiebreaker because they beat Oklahoma State, right?
Yeah.
Kansas State play Iowa State, not yet. That's last game.
Farmageddon.
Farmageddon could be for a spot in the Big 12 championship.
Yeah.
Everybody's all pumped about all these other rivalries, and it's really who grows the best corn, bitch.
Oh, I fucking love it. Let's fucking go. So that
I was
recap
just about that because Iowa State is Oklahoma State's only conference loss. And Oklahoma State already beat K-State. So in order to round robin it, Kansas State would have to beat Iowa State back. If Iowa State can win Farmageddon, they could be the seed in your Big 12 conference title game.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, man. Let's go.
Oh my God. West Virginia versus Iowa State in the championship. Just like the AI predicted 3 weeks ago, ChatGPT predicted West Virginia, Iowa State.
It's fantastic. It's a Big 12, baby. Get that Texas and Oklahoma shit out of here.
We grow the corn, you distill the corn.
Troy, before we get out of here, what you got going on?
Just a wedding weekend, really. I mean,
yep.
You guys can always find me over at the X or the Twitter or whatever you want to call it. Just Troy Chewning, the first name. We got Caps tomorrow night Ovi's only on pace to score 20 goals right now. We need him to pump those numbers up. Like, we got to get maybe we should send him on a trip to Russia and get him on some of the Russian steroids for like a week or two or something like that, and then bring him back. We got to get him pumping. We got to get him pumping out. But yeah, it's just excited to see you guys this weekend and make fun of Rush for being locked down forever, even though that's not going to change anything for him.
Got married on the West Virginia BYU weekend. What an idiot. All right,
it really
guys.
is Separation Saturday.
Yeah, hopefully he's on separation in his personal life, but goddamn, I can tell you, I'll have that game on somewhere. So
that's a comedy skit. Somebody shows up to like a college football based wedding with a sign that says Separation Saturday, and it's Ryan and Rush's fucking wedding, and you don't realize like, oh no.
That's great. All right, guys, we're getting out of here. We're going to get drunk this weekend and cheer on the Wildcats, the Cowboys, and Cyclones, and obviously the Mountaineers. Get the Mountaineers back in this race because they got the Sooners on deck. So this thing's about to get really interesting. You can find me at Moneyline_Mac. Go subscribe to the College Basketball Experience, College Football Experience. Speaking of college basketball, Troy and I will be back here Sunday night to dive into the Big 12 Basketball Week preview. We're going to try and do that every single week in some form or fashion.
Might be pretty hungover. Hungover.
No doubt. It's probably going to be
just a warning. Whenever we do post this, anybody paying attention, Sunday night could be. I'm sure it'll be entertaining, but
yeah. Yeah, we'll be heard.
I mean, I guess I could get home on Sunday and just keep going and Patty see it up and just be blasting for it. Put the beer in between my feet and just sit here and crush them.
Yeah, go check out those guys. They're the best. They'll be there tonight, I guess, yesterday night when this releases tomorrow. So we're out of here, guys. Let's go, Pokes. Let's go, Mike Gundy. One last time, let's send those Sooners off right to the SEC. Let's go, Pokes. And don't forget to let it ride. We are out of here.